dear friends, I am Sanvi Sridhar and you are watching Devadiga Delight Education Time. Friends, due to some battery issues, we couldn't continue our previous class. The previous video was the part of this lesson. So please watch that video for better understanding. It will always be in our channel, or you can also check it out in the description. Now, let us start from 2.2, the nervous system. Our nervous system helps us to be aware of our surroundings. It helps us think, remember, and learn. It controls all activities of all the other organ systems in our body. Nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and nerves. So here you can this is the nervous system. Here these are the nerves. You can see this wire type connection. These are the nerves, and this is the brain. This is the spinal cord. See this? Brain. Brain is the control center of the human body. It receives information from all parts, processes them and instruction to the body through different nerves. Brain is protected by hard and bony skull. Between the skull and brain there is a fluid which acts as a shock absorber. The functions of a brain are: it coordinates and controls body processes like breathing, digestion, heartbeat, etc. It controls body movements. It enables us to think, learn, memorize and apply logic. There are various parts of the brain which have different functions. So now let us look at the parts of the brain or the brain in a closer look. Cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It controls our thinking, learning and memory senses. Next one is diencephalon. It controls hormone production, emotion behavior, sleep, body temperature, eating, blood pressure, etc. Brainstem. It includes midbrain, pons and medulla. It controls all the involuntary function like movements of lungs and heart. Medulla regulates heartbeat and blood circulation and is active even when we are asleep. It relays on the information between the spinal cord and the brain. Next one is cerebellum. It controls musculoskeletal movements, maintains balance and posture. So what is musculoskeletal movements andre namge control voluntary movements. So ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರಿಸ್ಟನ್ನ ರೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆರೆಬೆಲಮ್ ಇಂದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಓಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿರುವಾಗ ಸೆರೆಬ್ರಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಸ್ಚರ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸೆರೆಬ್ರಮ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೈಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್. Spinal cord is a thick cord of nerves which extends from the medulla to almost to the lower end of the backbone. It connects the rest of the body to the brain through nerves and carries information between the brain and all parts of our body. Now, the spinal cord also controls reflex action. The vertebral column protects the spinal cord. ನೀವು 2.1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬೀಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಒಂದು ದಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಸರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಲೋ ವರ್ಟಿಬ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ನ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. Nerves are thread-like structure that transmit messages between the brain and body. Nerves from the head and the neck join the brain directly, and the nerves from the rest of the body join in the spinal cord. The spinal cord leads to the brain. The nerves are made up of many nerve cells or neurons. There are 3 types of nerves. Sensory nerves. These nerves carry messages from different parts of body to the brain or to the spinal cord. Nerves ಬೇರೆ, ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇರೆ. ವೆಸಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಜಾಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ಯಾ, ಇದು ಫ್ರೇಗ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲಡ್, ಆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ನ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Sensory nerves. These nerves carry messages from different parts of body to the brain or to the spinal cord. ಈಗ ಅದೇ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಜಾಸ್ಮಿನ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೋಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ನರ್ವ್ ನ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನರ್ವ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. Motor nerve. These nerves carry messages from the brain or the spinal cord to the muscles or the glands. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೀಟಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಡ್ ಇಂದ ಅದು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಹೆಡ್ ಇಂದ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ, ಮೋಟರ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್. These nerves carry both ways. Those are carry messages to the brain as well as carry instruction from the brain to other parts of body. Mixed nerves ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮೋಟರ್ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ನರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ತರನು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದನು ಬ್ರೈನ್ ತರುತ್ತೆ. Reflex action. Reflex action is an involuntary and sudden response to the stimulus. Such actions are controlled by the spinal cord. For example, when we touch an hot object, the sensory nerves immediately pass a message to the spinal cord. The spinal cord sends orders through the motor nerves for the muscles to tighten up. We pull our hand away from the object even before we feel the pain. Other examples of reflex action are the blinking of the eyes, watering of the mouth, etc. So, ಈಗ in case ನೀವು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಶಾಕ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಗ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮೊದಲೇ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪುಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲಂಟರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಇದ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ಸುಮಾರು ಹೊತ್ತು ಓಪನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗದೆ ಇರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Sense organs. The organs which connect us to the outside world are known as sense organs. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, which are responsible for sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch, respectively. These organs collect information and send it to brain through sensory nerves. The brain then interprets the information and tells us what we have sensed. So, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರಫ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬುಕ್ನೇ ಪೇಪರ್ನೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬ್ರೈನ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ರಫ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಇದು ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸಾಫ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ರಂಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದು ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. The brain then interprets the information and tells us what we have sensed. Eyes are the most important sense organs. They are organs for sight. They are organs for sight. Each eye consists of an eyeball set up in a hollow socket in the skull. The eyeballs are filled with a fluid that protects the eyes from shocks and minor jerks. They are further protected by the eyelids and eyelashes. Eyelids and eyelashes keep the eye clean and dust-free. Eye consists of various parts. So, now if we see in this picture, it is the eye but from the front side. So it's now it's saying the first one is eyelid, the folded skin above the eye. It protects the eye from dust, flies, rain, etc. So this is the eyelid. It is a folded skin and it protects our eye from dust and flies and etc. It is also one of the fastest muscles because it needs to hydrate your eyes in between times, but the gaps between the times are less. So maybe for minutes we will do a lot. So these eyelids are the fastest muscle. So you have to blink fast. Next one is iris. It is the colored circular part of the eye. It contains muscles which control the amount of light by changing the size of the pupil. So if you are on a dim, if it's night and there are no lights on, the iris changes your pupils to bigger to take more light. Or maybe if you're working in a bright light, or you're writing your homework, or you're doing something in a bright light, or you see the bright light directly, the iris changes the pupil to very small because you're receiving high amounts of light, and it has to adjust for that. Pupil. It is an opening through the center. Light enters the eye through it. So the light goes, as I said, bright or dim light, it goes through the pupil. It's an opening, like a door. Now, this is the eye, but from the inside. This is the eye. This is like the eyeball. Sclera. It is the outermost opaque and elastic covering. It forms a transparent cornea in the front. It maintains the shape of the eyeball and protects all the inner layer of the eye. So this is the sclera. Now next one is cornea. It is a circular transparent front part of the sclera. It allows light to pass through the eye. It absorbs some damaging ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Next one is lens. It is a transparent, elastic and solid structure. It can undergo changes in thickness to focus light on retina. Retina. It is a layer of light-sensitive receptors in the back of the eye. An image forms on the retina. It sends this message to the brain through the optic nerve. So the eye, the sense of sight works. So if you want to see how the sense of sight works, do this simple activity. So take a box and make a hole and put a magnifying glass, and now in a dark area, focus like a tab or a phone, like something like that, and keep it inside the box. So you can project it. So here, that is how the eye works. So the area where you're projecting it, or the wall, is the retina, and the magnifying glass is the lens, and the source of light, which is phone or tablet, is the source of any light. Like if you're seeing a book, the color of the book, it takes the light and bounces back, which projects the light into the retina. Taking care of the eyes. It is very important to take good care of the eyes. Wash your eyes regularly with clean water. Do not work in dim or very bright light. As I said, the pupil has to change at a time. This tires the eyes. Let the light fall from the left side of the reading material. Do not read in a moving vehicle. This will strain your eyes. Do not rub your eyes if they are itching. Wash your eyes with clean, cold water and see a doctor. Do not use someone else's towel or handkerchief to clean your eyes. This can cause an infection. Watch the television from a distance of at least 6 feet. Do not play games on a computer or other gadgets for a long time. This can cause strain in the eye and can affect your vision. Tell the teacher or the parent if you can't read what is written in the blackboard. Ears. Ears are the organs for hearing and help to maintain our balance. An ear consists of 3 main parts: outer ear, inner ear and middle ear. So here you can see the ear. Outer ear, it collects sound and directs it to the eardrum. Eardrums marks the start of the middle ear. So this is the outer ear. So now if you're hearing what I'm saying, the outer ear sits to the middle ear, which is inside the outer ear. The one you're seeing, the ear you're seeing, if you go into a mirror, then the ear you're seeing is the outer ear. Middle ear. It transmits the sound of the outer ear to the inner ear in a chain of 3 bones called ossicles. The intensity of the sound reaching the inner ear is amplified about 10 times by these earphones. So if you hear my voice in whatever you're hearing my voice, it is amplified 10 times. So next one is the inner ear. It is the main site of hearing. It has receptors that sense the sound. The message is sent to the brain through auditory nerve. And this is the auditory nerve and this is the inner ear. This part of the ear has a fluid that helps you to maintain the balance. Taking care of ears. Take care of your ears by following these steps. Dry your ears well after taking a bath. Never clean your ears with pointed objects like hairpin. You may injure your eardrum inside. Take care while swimming. The water should not enter your ears. Dry them immediately after swimming. See a doctor if you have an earache. Nose. We breathe and smell. Nose has receptors in the nasal cavity that helps us to smell. The receptors send message to the brain through olfactory nerve. The brain analyzes these messages to know the smell of things. The hair in the nose traps the dust and the germs pass the filtered air through lungs. So if you're breathing in bad, dirty air, so the nose purifies the air. So it's like a strainer. So if you take a strainer and take a water and fill it with mud, and when you put the water, the dirt is stayed in the strainer, right? Like that only our nose, if you see closely, our nose has these hairs. These hairs are moving all the time because we are breathing, and also it moves to trap these dust or germs because it has to cover, like if the germs is coming from this side to catch it. So the nose hair just basically catches the germs and dust and does not let it enter your lungs. Taking care of nose. Do not pick your nose. Do not clean nose by putting any object inside it. Gently blow it out. If your nose is blocked due to cold, inhale steam to clear it. Tongue helps us taste. The surface of the tongue is covered with tiny bumps which have taste buds. Taste buds sends a signal to the brain through nerve endings. Our taste buds can detect sweet, salt, sour, and bitter tastes. And also, did you know that your tongue can have 10,000 taste buds, and also it can detect sweet, salt, sour, and bitter. It can also detect umami. Umami is a type of savory taste which you get in ketchup and cheese and mushroom, etc. Taking care of the tongue. A dirty tongue can cause bad breath and a mouth disease, so it must be kept clean. When you brush your teeth, you must also clean the tongue with a tongue cleaner. Skin. Skin is the largest organ of our body. It protects the inner organs. It helps us sense touch, heat, pain, and pressure. It is also an excretory organ as well. It allows some body waste to come out as sweat. So on a hot day or you're running, you will have sweat coming. So sometimes this sweat will have body waste. So this waste is taken out by the skin as it is the excretory organ. Taking care of the skin. The skin should be kept clean and to prevent infections. After bathing, dry your skin by rubbing gently with a towel. Use mild soap to bath. Take extra care of the skin around your toes. Consult a doctor in case of a skin injury, burn, or an infection. So here we have self-test 2. Reflex action are controlled by, we know reflex action are controlled by the spinal cord as it helps us do the fast. Which part of the brain controls our heartbeat? We know A and B is wrong, C is medulla, and the medulla is the part which controls your heartbeat. So C is the right answer. And also D is all of this. We know that 1 and 2 are wrong, or A and B are wrong, so D cannot be the right answer. Third one, dash is the layer of the eye which image forms. As I said, the wall is the retina. A is the right answer. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Skin is the largest organ of our body. Correct. Do not read in a moving vehicle. Correct. Use mild soap to bath. Correct. D, none of this. So we know all of these statements are correct, which makes D the incorrect one. Cells that make up our nervous system are called, we know nerves is the part of the nervous system, and muscles are not muscles and cells are not in the nervous system, making neurons the right answer. Friends, and now we will be ending the video. So the next part, which is food and health, and the other parts we are going to continue in our next video. If you like this video, please press the like button, press that subscribe button and the notification button to be the first one to get notified when our next video comes. So bye there friends, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.